everybody, it's your boy Rami over here. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all in good health and in good spirits. And I'm just making a video tonight. I just thought it would be a good time to make a video. And you know me, I'm always very upfront and honest about my situations and what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. And I'm very expressive about that. One of the most common questions I get is, why am I not married? Why am I still single? What is going on? Look, despite it not being really anybody's business, I have no problem answering that question. There's actually multiple reasons for why I'm not married at this point in time. And not everyone will understand that. And I think that's a very important thing to point out, is even though you put up your reasons, not everyone will get it. Not everyone will understand. And that's okay. I expect people to not understand. Number one, I am not happy with my own self-development first and foremost. So when I say I'm not happy with my own self-development, anybody that knows me and knows this channel knows, especially within the last 5 years of my life, I've had a massive decline in self-confidence, in financial wealth, in addictions. I've had a lot of issues, and it has taken a lot longer to sort these issues out than I had hoped. And for me, if I'm going to give myself and put myself out there to somebody in my true state of vulnerability, in exactly who I am, I've got to be in the position where I am truly happy with who I am and where I'm at in life. At the moment, I could very confidently say that I'm not. I want to present myself to my potential partner when I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I'm at a peak, I'm at a pinnacle of my life. And even then, I'm going to keep growing. But just, I would rather put myself out there when I'm in a position where I feel empowered myself. And at this current point in time, I don't feel that. And I don't feel like people will find the current version of me attractive. And, some people might say, oh, it doesn't matter. It does. It does. Where you are in your life does matter. How you present yourself does matter. What you think, what you feel about the world around you, about yourself, that matters. And I'm currently not in the state of mind where I feel like I'm at a good point in my life to be presenting myself to a long-term committed partner. I just don't. And I know myself very well. I know the man that I once was. I know the man that I am right now. And the man that I once was a better version of me. So that's not right. You know what I mean? I've got to not only get back to the man that I once was, I've got to become way better than that. And it's not a race. I'm doing it at the pace that I can. I'm doing it at the pace with a goal and a target. And I really hope that I can hit that. I really believe that I can. But it's simply a matter of time. And when everybody's around you looking at that watch, looking at the clock tick, I understand how there's a lot of pressure for young men and women to kind of feel forced into a marriage. And I'm totally against that. The second reason that I'm not currently married is, look, it's a bit of a dark one, this one. The state of the world that we live in. See, for me, marriage is cute, don't get me wrong. But for me, what's even more important than marriage is having children. I want kids. I definitely want children. But I'm currently in this kind of limbo at the moment when I'm looking at the world around me and the state of the world that we live in and its degeneracy and its regression. I'm truly challenged to bring a human being into this current realm of existence, because where we're at right now compared to where we were 15 years ago, this is within my own lifetime. The state of degeneracy is insane. And that is something that I can say quite confidently. Where are we going to be 15 years into the future? I don't want to have kids just for the sake of pumping out kids, planting my seed, and they'll just survive. I want to ensure that my children are being brought up in a world that they're going to be happy in and satisfied in. I don't want them to be brought up in a world that's literally a jungle of degeneracy that keeps getting worse. So I'm very challenged by that concept, because for me, when I get married, kids are definitely in the picture. But the whole question of kids is one that constantly pops up in my mind. The world that we live in today is pretty scary, and I think it's only going to get worse in the future. And I really care about my potential future children, and I care about their lives even when I'm not here anymore. And the state of the planet that we're living in right now is somewhat frightening. So that's something that kind of I find myself, challenging constantly. I want to get married and I want to have children, but children are so valuable and important to me that I want to ensure that I'm putting them out into a world where they have opportunities, where there's freedom, where there's happiness and joy. That's what I want for my future kids. And at the moment, seeing how much the world has declined, it's such a tiny time frame, scares me. So that's another reason that I'm not, married at the moment. And the third reason that I'm still single at this point, guys, is the quality of partners out there. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my faults. I absolutely have my faults. And perhaps as I've become older and I've been exposed to the real world out there around me, it may appear that I'm being more picky, that I kind of have a certain set of standards that need to be met. Especially when I'm at that point in my life where I'm the best version that I could be of myself, I am going to have high expectations of my potential partner. I want them to be traditional in values. I want them to believe in God. I want them to care about the dynamic of family. I want them to want to treat me like a king. I want them to want to raise our children right. And I want them to resent the many poisons in the world that are around us, that are designed to bring us down, not applaud it. So when I say that I haven't met the right person yet, I truly haven't. And it might have something to do with my standards. The standards that I have conflict with a lot of the modern world. I have a very traditionalist mindset. My expectations of my partner are high. The people that I've met haven't really met those expectations. And I think it's difficult, because when you're a traditionalist in your mindset and you're living in the West, which I am right now in Australia, there's definitely a conflict. People can glaze over that as much as they want with a rainbow brush and say, kumbaya, it's fine, you can make it work. You really can't. When you're having two completely different worlds collide, it's just not the fabric of a good family or society. So in light of that, I've always said that I want to be patient and find the right one. And that's a journey that I'm still on. I want to find the person that will be right for me. So as you can see, guys, there's a few reasons with why I'm not married and why I'm still single at this current state in life. Something tells me that I'm going to be a late bloomer. I'm going to be one of those old cool dads if I end up having children. I'm going to be one of those kind of mature gentlemen. I'm going to be one of those, one of those people that have children late and get married late in their lives. But that's okay. I'm content with that potential. I'm actually content with anything that God gives me. But I'm not going to cave into the society, the pressures of society that's basically telling me, hey, so You don't want kids? You know, I recently had one of my friends tell me, and bless him, amazing guy, and he has children. He recently told me, oh, so you're not going to have kids, or basically telling me it's too little, too late. But that's such a wrong mentality to have. A man can be a father at any point in his life, really, as long as he's providing and he's someone that could be responsible for the family. Does his age really matter in that aspect? So for me, caving into society's pressures is dangerous. Whether it's cultural, I come from a Middle Eastern and European background where people get married very young. Look, I'm not going to lie. The majority of people that I know that are married, that married young, the majority are unhappy or divorced. So they're unhappy in a relationship or they're divorced. It's very rare that you find a genuine, true relationship that has lasted in this kind of day and age and in these generations. It's very difficult to find that. So I challenge that. I challenge that a lot. When people kind of try and box me in and say, okay, you're in the too old pile. Box me in, put me in the, you're in the too late pile. I don't believe in any of that. I'm never too old, I'm never too late. I can achieve these things if I want to. But one of the most important things is to love yourself first and to put yourself first before you can present yourself to other people. You don't want to present yourself to another person, to a potential life partner, guys. This isn't a fling. This isn't a one-off thing. This is a person that's going to be with you till your dying breaths. You want to present yourself to them in the best way possible. And then you want to maintain that level that you've been on as a minimum, if not keep increasing that level. A lot of people, when they get married, they give up. They give up. They get married, they have kids, they get fat, they stop looking after themselves, and that's it. To me, that's not life. Even if I do get married and have kids, I'm still going to focus on myself. I'm going to need my time in the hot springs to relax. I'm going to need my time to be alone and to just read or watch a movie or just be by myself. I'm going to need my time to go on my hikes. I'm going to need my time to hang out with my family privately if I want to. That's just what's going to happen. I'm going to need my time for the gym. And it won't come at any cost to a true loving partner. And that's what I'm looking for. So guys, I hope you understand, these are my reasons that I'm not married. And, hopefully that crushes a lot of your curiosities about the situation that I'm in. And I look forward to the future. And God willing, I can become the man that I want to be. God willing, it's within a reasonable time frame. And, God willing, I can find a partner that aligns with my values. It's as simple as that. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Love you lots. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'd love to hear about your opinions on the matter. Please, if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll be notified when I make a new video. Besides that, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much.